Hello, welcome to Fanfiction Theater. I'm Tristan from Quick Tracks. With
Hi,
me today.
Tristan.
Hello.
Hi, Tristan
That's
from Quick Tracks.
from what now?
From Quick Tracks.
Yeah, that's Quinn.
I'm sorry, I'm finally kind of becoming my mom. She can't pronounce the name of Quick Tracks.
I know nobody can.
Quick tracks. I can't do it 3 times in a row.
That's
Kevin. There was that tongue twister that Tracy did at some point, wasn't there? I don't remember.
Yeah, probably. We've got Michael T. Bradley here.
Hail, Getter. Misha, why are you muted again? You don't have to say that on chat.
She's not even in the channel.
She's gone now? Okay.
Yeah, she left.
All right, well, she says she loves your necklace. I do too, Tristan. That
is a nice necklace.
Thank you.
Tristan, I hope you don't have an undershirt on and you're just wearing an open linen shirt. Like, that would make the outfit perfect.
I won't ruin the illusion then.
You already have. I saw it.
Okay.
You son of a bitch.
And we've got Drew Brock from Drawback Productions.
You're talking about my wife.
It's the only answer that makes sense at this point. A dog wearing pants is a werewolf, right? All right, good.
Drew has clearly been trying the drinking games a little early.
A pregame. Got a pregame.
He's been playing the drink every time you see a car when you're looking out the window.
Yeah. If you play Punch Buggy with spiked punch, something, I don't know. There's a joke there somewhere.
The freeway, so, you know.
So Kitty and Tracy and Jesse are running late or have better things to do or whatever. They'll be joining in a little bit. Thank you again for the follow, Forgathers. See, let me know if it's Forgathers or if it was supposed to be closer to Forefathers.
What is it?
Somebody followed us. And the name is Forgathers. And Gathers is in all caps. Anyway.
Forgathers.
So we're going to start with, but the fates aren't done with me yet. It's a good one to start with because there's really no continuity. It's just Mario being angsty about the various video games he was in. We've done 1,000 Year Door and Partners in Time.
And this is part 2 of Partners in Time, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Okay, so some continuity, I guess.
There's some continuity, but Mario's just being angsty and Luigi's being Luigi.
Oh, hey, and you can also see you can see who's talking now over on the left side of the screen. Okay, maybe she was going to eat some Cheez-Its. Whoever they are, I don't see them on the watchers list. They just came and followed and left. I don't know. I don't really trust the watchers list, though. They could still be here. Part 2 nerds in time. Yeah, something like that. Let me get Michael on the screen here.
So is it just whenever somebody is talking, they'll pop up on the left, or what? How does that?
Yeah,
it's so weird with the delay to try to figure out. Okay.
Yeah. They just pop in.
It's more useful for the screen. It's more useful for the viewers than us.
Yeah. And Misha gave me a very useful link to something called Split Cam, but I did not have time. I forgot about it. I will have to read through the documentation to figure out how to use it. But hopefully in the future that'll let people on Discord see my camera as well as OBS at the same time.
See, I'm trying to match Tristan's look here tonight. So
There you go. Show a little more skin there, Michael.
I'm trying, but I gotta
Take it off, Michael.
I'm in this. I'm in a circle. You're in a rectangle circle. Whatever
That's
the
true.
hell that's called.
It's called an oval.
That's what it's called.
Oval. There we go.
A rectangle circle.
All right.
Here we
by
go.
the way, if you didn't catch it, Sam says your hair looks great. Misha says your clothes also look great.
Thank you.
You're just in top form tonight.
Your left cuspid looks marvelous.
That clavicle, sexiest clavicle in the world.
Sam says fanfic service. That's what it is.
That's perfect.
I've
Ovals
got a
have
half
straight
chub
sides.
from your water cup.
Is that true?
No, that's not true. I refuse to believe that.
Shit, dude.
Okay, well, whatever. But the
I feel like
fates,
I'm listening to
But
I'm listening to
regardless-
the neighbors get high in college.
but regardless of all of this, the fates are not done with me yet.
Oh, are they? That's
They are
unfortunate.
not.
I'm sorry.
All right, we're on chapter
The
3.
face called. They're so done with you.
Is everybody ready? Also, you might notice that my voice is a little rough, and I might have to tap out early tonight. But I'm gonna give it a shot. I probably won't be here next week, and it's sad, but I think everybody who's on here probably knows why. So no biggie.
He's getting a penis enlargement surgery.
Okay, we ready for? But the fates aren't done. No comment there. But the fates aren't done with me yet.
Correct.
Chapter 3, Shroob Castle, 2005. Uploaded on May 9, 2021. The third of 10 scenes covering the end of the Requiem Lost to Time. This chapter is the second of 2, encompassing the events of Mario and Luigi, partners in time. Some elements are pulled from Juno Song's lyrical adaptation of another Requiem, the game's final boss theme. December 12, 19XX, which is really 2005, evening. Kevin is asking for a link for the readers. Or for the reader? Is that, I don't know.
Reader app that we use.
Oh, yeah. Are you... You should be able to get to the fanfiction prep channel. Do you see that under Toodle Official?
Oh.
And then there's a link to the reader in there.
Oh, okay. I went to the fan fiction one.
Yeah.
Fool me.
You've
This
got
isn't
special
open to the
place.
public. This is private access.
Private club.
Okay.
Okay, December 12, 19XX, 2005, evening. Shroob Castle, sky, central platform. Bolts of lightning crash down amidst the magenta-stained stormy sky.
Who spilled wine all over the stormy sky?
Oh,
Drew.
probably Drew. He's been drinking
Probably
too much.
The Cheez-It-stained sky. I think this is
Okay.
Mario?
I don't think
No,
this
no,
is
no, no.
Mario.
No?
This is, I think that Shadow Queen person,
Oh.
or whoever runs the Shroobs.
Yeah.
Who
We could look up
runs
the
the
final
shrooms?
boss, but who feels like doing a lot of shouting?
It looks like her name is Elder Princess Shroob.
Okay.
Hello, Tracy.
Hi. Where's the
Hey.
link to the link to the reader? Okay.
You're not allowed to see it. It's special.
If you just go to
can see
up to
your
fanfiction
name.
prep channel.
Okay, I'm there.
I hope Kitty
Cool.
asks when she joins us.
Yeah. Even though
A
we're using the
menacing
same
aura?
screen. Menacing aura.
What was that?
What?
No thanks.
Was that supposed to be
is it
like an
attire of these
activation?
games?
Yes,
Phrase?
it's
Oh,
attire
yes,
of these games.
Okay.
I tire of these games, you foolish mushroom heads!
Wow.
Amidst the rain and the gales going about, Mario raised his arm and glared at the Titan before him. She towered over the quartet, eyes blazing in an incomprehensible fury. Her monstrous physique and tentacled limbs made her a frightening force to behold, which was only magnified by her menacing aura. Oh, there's the menacing aura. I gotcha.
Yeah.
Your persistence may be admirable, but it will not save you from this final curtain call.
That means you succeeded and it's over.
Um,
And
Also-
everyone's applauding.
Also, this is a terrible rhyme scheme. Mario clenched his fists.
Yeah.
Mario clenched his fists. Anger and disgust coursed through his veins.
You want to talk? Whoa, that's way too much. Hold on.
Mario, tone down your reverb.
So
I
she
forget
has
that
tentacled
it was set on
limbs. Does that mean
delay.
she has normal arms and legs, and then there's tentacles coming off of them? I don't get that. Or she just have
I
tentacles?
don't know. Look it up.
I've never
We
seen this character.
all have tentacles, in a way.
Tentacled limbs. Yeah, I don't know. You want to talk? You sanctimonious tyrant! Like I'd let you decide how our stories will end!
Oh, choose your own adventure.
Listen well.
That is for the
Listen
reader to
well.
decide!
Listen well!
What do we turn
Listen
to?
well, you who ravaged time. No longer will you stand in the way of our prosperity.
Beside him, Luigi stood at attention, limbs shaking, his feet screaming. On both their backs, their baby selves
Wait, his
sat.
what screaming?
His features.
Like each nostril and eye.
Yeah, every
Right,
feature
right.
is screaming.
A mole on my
Like
back
your
that won't shut up.
One dimple especially really upset. On both their backs, their baby selves sat, cries of defiance exiting their mouths.
Oh yeah. So weird.
I feel
Better
like
than entering, I guess.
I feel like the prose has gotten a little out of hand here.
It's very purple.
Behind the throne, Peach lay on the floor, sheer terror eclipsing her will to stay awake. There was no...
What is that? So,
So
what is she
she's
doing?
napping?
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, she's napping.
Like, the fear is putting her to sleep? That doesn't seem right, does it?
Man, I am so fucking scared. I'm gonna go have a
Like,
nap.
oh
I
my
can't-
God,
I can't do this
Candyman!
anymore.
Fucking Candyman's coming right...
That's my
Like,
face.
that doesn't...
Honk you, honk you, honk you, honk you.
All these movies have
sorry.
lied to me.
Yeah. So, real quick, last week we talked about maybe the drinking game for this being anytime someone has a facial expression forced upon them. So, decide for yourselves if Luigi's features screaming counts as that.
I also feel like cries of defiance exiting their mouths. Like,
Yeah.
it feels like it feels like their mouths are being forced open as cries escape them. So
Yeah.
there was nowhere else to run and no place else to hide, and there was only one target left standing in their way.
I will avenge my fallen kin.
She was the mastermind behind this entire operation.
I am the true villain of this tale.
Okay.
I will purge this planet of your sin.
She was the one that struck fear into everyone's hearts.
You will all learn what lies in the depths.
She was the elder sister whose danger surpassed all others.
And
Danger
in the
was her
end,
middle name.
This fall on CBS.
And in the end, it shall be our empire that will rise from your ashes.
The rhyme scheme kind of fell apart.
Did you say?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it was,
Maybe sure I heard ashes.
She she was Elder Princess Shroob.
Dun dun dun. I guess.
who is this speaking?
Sounds like Mario.
Probably Mario.
Yeah,
But
it's Mario's
it reads
introspection.
like Mario from the Super Mario Brothers movie.
It all has started when I arrived in this time period.
The completed cobalt star hung high above the Six Figures' heads.
Hatch.
6 figures.
6 figures.
Beat you to it. We were confronted by the Shroob army as soon as we landed. The Princess Shroob among them.
No, it's the princesses.
Yeah, princesses.
The Princesses
many.
Shroob among them.
So we might have another
they?
boss after he beats this one.
Yeah.
No, this one is the Elder Shroob. All of the other Princess Shroobs have died.
Oh, okay, got it. You know, 6 figures is kind of like money, right? Okay. As it
You
hovered,
got that, buddy. We got it.
as it hovered in place, a bunch of fractures appeared on its surface. They soon expanded at a rapid rate, all to the tune of Peach's harrowing tale. Oh, I guess this is Peach.
Oh, Peach. Okay.
Oh,
Well,
we don't have a Peach, do we?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I don't believe we do. Would you
Who
like to
wants
take
be
it?
Peach?
Quinn?
Who? Me?
Quinn?
Me? I can't. I don't-
Luigi's in this.
I'm already
scene, though.
Luigi.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
okay,
already
okay,
Luigi.
okay.
Can I be Peach?
Sure.
Go for
Okay.
it.
Mario. The older one attacked me immediately. She was strong. Way too strong. It took me everything
That was
I
Slippy.
had.
We didn't have a Peach. It was Kitty was the Peach actually, but she's not here at the moment, so Tracy can do his thing.
Okay.
It took everything I had just to hold her back.
Mario and Luigi listened raptly, in spite of the disbelief written all over their faces.
Is that a drink? I think that's a drink.
What is this? What story is this lying slut pulling out this time? Stuffwell, what? Stuffwell, okay.
Yep.
Stuffwell was
That's-
also accompanying them, similarly in
That's,
shock.
All right, I guess I got to
That's
look
the
up what
briefcase.
Stuffwell looks like.
Pretty sure Stuffwell is the
Stuffed
briefcase.
mushroom,
It's
right?
your inventory, right?
Maybe.
I think
Yeah, he's a briefcase. He's a
Thank
briefcase.
you for another follow, Floysick. I don't know.
You
Did
The
really?
Floyd
Every
part,
Monday.
I'm
immediately.
confident about. What?
You blew it. They're unsubscribing
Yeah,
immediately.
But yeah, you came at a good time. This is a good angsty Mario is a good time.
Peter
Okay.
Stuffwell, porn star. That's a good name.
Once I found an opening, though, I
Giggity.
knew what I had to do. I grabbed the cobalt star, wished with all my heart.
A flurry of emotion briefly appeared on Peach's face.
Hello, Peach.
Now, is she gonna fly with dragons and land apart? Like, that's what I'm hoping.
And then, whew, sorry, and then I sealed her away in it.
Mario choked.
No way!
Mario, shut up. Stop choking.
Basic and to be.
Luigi gawked.
Robo Luigi. I forgot about him.
Dad,
Luigi Hawking.
Dad, can you be Stuffwell?
I don't know what he sounds like, but I'll say it.
Nobody.
Just
does.
So that
like an average briefcase. Like,
okay.
Has
okay.
never had a voice.
So that star sprite, the one we talked to,
Stuffwell remembered.
it's an Italian leather one. That's the Elder Shroob Prince.
Peach nodded.
Once she was in the star,
She continued.
I shattered it into pieces and sent most of them away. The other Princess Shroob seized me right after in a rage, but without all the pieces, her sister wouldn't have enough power to break out. But now,
Now she's got all her strength back.
Mario finished.
It sounded like more ways than one.
Yeah.
And we just gave her to her on a silver platter.
Luigi freaked out.
I have no idea what that means.
He took all of my pockets.
I don't know.
Wait, we
We
gave...
just gave her.
did they give their strength to her on a silver platter? Or her strength
And
to her?
we just
Okay.
gave two.
Okay, hold on. They shattered one princess, and then another princess seized some
No,
of
they
the
shattered
pieces.
They shattered a star that a princess was being held in,
Okay,
which, mind you, I think it was a cobalt star.
it
Yeah.
was.
Okay.
They're about to say it again.
Don't say it anymore. I need a minute.
Son of a... Sorry, hold on.
Maybe it'll become.
My headphones got captured there.
Swallow it out with like fuchsia or something.
As,
for my liver's sake.
as that horrible realization hit their heads, a loud crackling noise...
Does that count for the drinking game? I legitimately don't know what this
Right.
Mario blocked
I-
with perfect timing.
Why is that a thing with fan fiction that like emotions just fly around at all times, like random sound noises that might show up in your fillings, you know? And it's just like okay. A loud crackling noise sent their attention spiraling. The cobalt star was
Sent their
almost fully
attention
shattered now.
spiraling. I paid attention to this. Okay.
I'm bored.
And an ominous energy was beginning to emanate from it.
I assume this is.
I assume that's Mario.
Okay. This is
Like-
quite the travesty.
He said,
But there's nothing we can do about it now. Everyone, I recommend bracing yourselves.
a
Here
horrific...
comes some realizations.
Get your attentions back up from wherever they might be spiraling from.
Tensions are spiraling back down. Run!
A horrific smash echoed through the room.
Ooh,
Everyone
it's
was
never
briefly
good
sent...
when. It's never good when Smash Brothers just happens.
Yeah.
Everyone was briefly sent flying off the ground. They picked themselves up, lifted their heads.
From off the ground.
They briefly were sent flying off the ground, so in theory they just jumped
okay.
for like a few inches and then picked themselves up from that.
And then...
Oh.
I mean, obviously they were thrown, right? Like it's not. And then they bore witness to the terrifying visage of Elder Princess Shroob.
I laugh at you, mushroom heads.
She said,
Pathetic things. You gathered all the cobalt star shards without ever guessing the truth.
She raised her clawed limbs to the sky and crowed triumphantly.
Now I am free.
Mushroom's heads.
You
The
double
battle-
mushroom heads.
Later.
The battle that had ensued was absurdly long.
Thanks for
The
editing.
longest, the longest of Mario's career, even.
What?
Peach hadn't been exaggerating when she described Elder Princess Shroob as a powerhouse. She was fast, durable, The hardest hitting of all the shrooms.
She is touring the facilities and picking up slack. I want a shroob with a long battle.
Yeah.
The hardest hitting of all the shrooms, and a whole fleet of UFOs came down at her command. That should not have been a...
What?
Yeah.
We discussed this. It can't be a UFO anymore because we know they're shroobs.
Yeah, oh well.
Yeah. True FO.
She rained down hell with everything she had, throwing meteors and shroob chomps and good old-fashioned balls of plasma, the latter straight from her mouth. She resisted every...
Balls of plasma made the old.
Plasma.
Just like a woman to throw plasma balls out her mouth at me. She resisted every attack tossed at her body.
Balls of plasma.
My family and I have been constructing old-fashioned plasma balls for near on a century now. And I dare say they are constructed just like good old plasma balls used to be.
Barely ever plasma balls popped.
She resisted every attack tossed at her body. The bros jumps, the baby bros hammers, even ice flowers, the shroob's primary weakness, barely even seemed to phase her.
Her face, however, was destroyed.
By a realization.
In spite of that, though, both sides refused to give in. In spite of her being tough, okay.
Yeah.
The quartet pushed on, whittling her down and down.
She thinks she can win, but she doesn't have our spirit.
She seethed at their defiance, at their inability to break.
She stands totally alone, where we fight together as one.
She activated her crown, plumes of purple smoke introducing her true form.
She tricked us all. She's malicious at heart. She's every reason why the darkness refuses to die.
She's every raisin? Like, that's what I heard. I don't... And
That's how Mario would say it, and I'm standing by it.
Yeah, no, I agree. Raisins are darkness, and they refuse to die.
I want to write like a concept goth metal album based on that line. That's such a great line. She's every reason why the darkness refuses to die.
Yeah, it's good.
It just, yeah, it makes my like little black 13-year-old heart just like glow briefly like a coal. And still, the team never let up for a single second. She growled.
Still, you cling on to life in spite of the odds. You all are truly frustrating fools.
She's right.
I almost feel like there just needs to be an overarching drinking game for all fan fiction that whenever they use the word fools, like...
Oh.
Yeah.
It's
Don't give Drew any more excuses.
I'm looking for more excuses for myself. Come on, man.
Tell me when to drink, because there's so many rules now. When did I say takoyaki? That's right.
For me,
Answers who want to have sex but don't.
Drew's daughter is gonna like run up to mommy and ask her for help. Daddy's too busy being hammered.
I still say chuckled a bit. That's how you know that you're in a good.
Chuckled a bit.
Yeah.
Chuckling was heard.
She stood in the center of the platform, spinning 3 of her tentacle legs across its surface. Mario's feet barely whizzed by them, much as they did during the last 4 leg sweeps. God, he really was annoyed by this final fight, huh?
Yeah.
He or she, the author, yeah.
Why is it that you insist on standing against us?
The alien oppressor asked.
Do you not understand the plight of my species?
Why is this in parentheses? Like,
I don't know.
Too many tentacles. Too many tentacles.
Luigi was screaming, his dodging his panic.
For that song you were
Too many tentacles on the dance floor.
His dodging is panicked as his overall expression.
Why is it always too many tentacles?
Mario's lip curled.
Like a goat.
You
Like a Canadian at the Olympics.
You embattled ungulate. Sorry, I fucked that up.
Plight? You think you've got any room for excuses?
The legs disappeared, and Mario
I
stood his
have plenty of
ground.
room for excuses.
He
Let me clear
intensified
some
his
of these
gla-
legs out of here. Now we got more room.
I've got an entire chamber of my castle devoted to excuses.
Sorry for whizzing all over you there for like 5 minutes. He intensified his glare, shooting back.
Don't you dare try and patronize us now, you parasite!
Parasite? Patronize? What?
She
I don't think the
roared.
word means what you think it means.
As if you wouldn't do the same thing to escape the coming end.
Next game is Mario and Luigi, the coming end.
Oh my god.
Bounce chicka wow wow. More Talon tentacles extended from her sleeves, swiping away and decreasing the space the bros had to work with. They began to reach out to grab the red and green duo, forcing them to scramble like a bunch of fleeing scuttlebugs.
Christmas duo.
Wah, wah.
The babies cried out.
Oh yeah, the babies. I keep forgetting about them.
I was literally just going to ask, where the hell are the babies and all this? And they're just somewhere crying.
You know what? Looking
Yeah.
at the art of the Elder Princess Shroob, clawed tentacles is actually a pretty accurate way to describe her.
All right.
Okay. This is Luigi's
Like an
thought.
octopus. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Where are we? Mario!
Luigi thought through their mental link.
Please tell me you've got a plan for this.
I do keep forgetting that they're telepathic in this, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just to hang on, Luigi.
Mario replied, quickly digging into Stuffwell. I mean, right? Like, I assume, right?
Yeah.
Possibly.
That's
Sorry, Stuffwell.
little PG-13.
We're not losing to her. Not if I have anything to say about it. He didn't.
Mario did not have something to say about it. He pulled out a copy flower, sending clones of him and Luigi to distract and attack the princess. They were fragile. Any kind of hit would send them disappearing, and the copy flower itself wasn't easy to get, but here and now, they'd be enough. As the battlefield became ever more crowded, Elder Princess Shroob continued to rave.
A plus 5 stars would do battle with again. You don't know what it's like to live on a rotting planet
She accused the bros.
every day.
It's just my favorite sentence ever. Accused the bros. She accused the bros.
J'accuse,
Every
bros.
accused, bros. Every day we struggle to survive. Our resources dwindling, our land slowly drying. But you,
Her eyes flashed.
your planet has it all. Everything that we need. Everything for powering our machines. It all rests in your hands. And you're simply letting it go to waste.
Little Kate Hepburn there, darling.
So that's what I was getting.
Yeah.
And that gives you the right to trample all over us?
Mario demanded, sparks flickering around his gloves.
Sorry, I've got a lot of static today. I should have used a dryer sheet. to take everything by force, as if you're the only ones here that matter. Oh, gonna think this part.
Somebody thinks.
Yeah.
Who the hell do you think you are?
Why didn't you say that out loud? You might as
I don't
well
know.
have. Yeah. It's what we deserve.
She loudly replied. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. We deserve our destruction. Whatever.
Our species is on the brink of destruction, so it's only right that we use this planet to rebuild. You who claim yourselves virtuous, would you let our sacrifices be in vain?
Sacrifices! Sacrifices!
Luigi gaped at her, incredulity overriding fear for once in his life.
You torture us, lay waste to us, take over our lands, and you have the gall to say you're the only ones who's been suffering?
Luigi, it's so good to see incredulity instead of fear for once in your life.
Overriding your fear.
I have been working on it. Thank you, Mario.
This is a new era of incredulities. Incredulous Luigi.
Incredulous.
The year of
Okay.
incredulous Luigi.
You don't know anything about the sacrifices.
Mario retorted angrily.
Not when you've been building your prosperity on the back of our corpses.
An inferno flared up.
Built their prosperity on the back of a corpse.
I think this might be a drink. An inferno flared up from behind his irises.
Oh God!
Don't justify it.
More and
Clear
more.
eyes.
If you drink, you will be
I'm
found
the
out,
turkey
and
leg.
we will oust you.
You're drinking on the back of our corpses. More and more, his heart refused to let her have the last word. I think that's called, like, toxic relationship, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a one-upper.
Nevertheless, he's going to
he's a
think
one-upper.
this. You've been going on and on, never once sparing a thought for anyone other than yourself.
He balled his hands into fists.
Yourself and your entire species. Like a whole planet of people, really, but...
Yeah.
How dare you think of your species?
Well, I'm sick of it. Sick of you. Sick of these shrubs. But most of all, I'm sick of you calling us out for your sins, you hypocrite. That's what I should say. I should totally say that.
That would be a cool line.
Maybe he's practicing it with Luigi through their mental link. You know?
Yeah.
What do you think, Luigi?
Running it by Luigi first.
I don't know,
I think
Mario.
that genocide is a bigger deal than hypocrisy, but that's just a me.
I am, however, overcome by incredulity. Another swarm of tentacle arms came rushing Mario's way, but this time Mario was prepared.
Sounded like he was prepared all the other times too, but
Yeah.
he's prepared with a witticism. I see. This invasion's never been about saving yourself.
He yelled. He rolled to the side, dodging the first wave as it came.
And it's never been about reaching prosperity either.
He fired up his hands, quite literally too, and latched onto the tyrant's limbs, setting them ablaze.
What else would it mean? What? How do you not?
I'm
Time
getting,
to fire up the old hand.
I'm getting like anime climax vibes here. He's just like saying lines as he's like destroying the enemy. It's just
Yeah.
It's only ever been about sating your lust for sadism.
She screeched in agony, scratching at her flesh as it burned unimpeded by the rain.
You dare?
Mario glared.
This is great. Hell yeah, I dare!
That's fun.
I feel like Mario glared, hell yeah, I dare should be a quote. That's just so fantastic.
That's great. I'm gonna add that. Yeah.
That's legitimately good. I like that. I mean, if that were a movie, I would cheer.
He grabbed a mix flower from his inventory and held it up high. In a flash of light, its power was transferred to the time-traveling quartet. Weren't there 6 of them before? Did 2 of them die? And they wasted no time in putting it to use, all while Elder Princess Shroob was distracted by her flames.
The comments,
Someone has emailed me flames.
no.
No flames. I asked for that specifically on my fanfic, and they still sent them.
Be constructive. Come on, guys.
You could have just come here peacefully, asking for refuge.
He shouted, tossing fireballs up into the sky alongside the other 3.
It's just juggling them.
I guess.
You could have taken this chance to redeem yourself, and we would have accepted that. But no!
He put more force into his pitches, anger pushing him past his limits.
You just had to be the bad guys. You just had to be a bunch of one-note jerks.
This is not as intense as you think it is, Mario. I really think it's a dressing down, but it's...
Mario,
You guys are a bunch of meanies.
The fireballs converged into a giant one, the size of a grand star and then some.
Wow.
It started to fall onto the battlefield,
Mega Grand Star.
to which the...
Made a red giant above their heads.
To which the vile villain tried desperately to stop it. Kablam!
Where cartoons and comics collide.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah, you get a noise?
Yeah. That was a good plan.
That's just your mic being tossed. Okay. And for her troubles, it blew up in her face, sending both her arms and her legs receding into her body.
For her troubles.
She's a fucking turtle.
Bowser. Silence, you accursed curs!
She opened her mouth
Sorry,
and
I had curs on the brain, and I almost said it again.
She opened her mouth and summoned a large violet orb of energy, which she then propelled into the air.
Come to me, large violent orb of energy!
It's, in fan fiction, it's honestly a little bit jarring to see orb used as anything other than eyes.
Yeah, it's a little bit odd.
What? An eyeball of energy? What?
You know not of anything you speak, nor do you comprehend how lowly you lie beneath our eyes.
Or orbs, if you will.
Or orbs.
Smaller red and green spheres also followed from her sleeves, stuffing themselves into the great ball with apparent zeal.
Parents? I mean, I guess they're excited about that.
This is just full of great sentences.
This is such a great story.
I will destroy you. I will destroy you all. Destroy. Destroy. Destroy.
What's he saying?
The orb descended upon them, prompting the baby bros to whip out their hammers. Together they swung their mallets and batted the orb back into Elder Princess Shroob's face, sending her reeling in pain from the blast. I pictured it more as like the Marines like thing, you know? Hoorah! Hoorah! As she roared in pain, Luigi wiped some sweat from his forehead.
I think she's on the ropes now,
He stated.
Stated? Mentally stated.
Mentally, yeah.
Mario, let's target her crown next.
Sure. Okie dokie.
Mario replied. He bounced a
mentally, yeah.
He bounced a trampoline. He bounced a trampoline in his hand.
What?
What is that?
Oh, you're right.
How does that work?
I don't know.
Impressive.
I don't know. Maybe it's like a spring
One of
block.
the tools
Maybe that's what they
that,
meant. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, look, he put another for the accent. Like, it's been one every 9 pages?
Yeah,
they rarely do it.
Mario, yeah.
Look, it's literally in the last paragraph. I think she's on the ropes now. I mean, it's in there.
She's on the ropes now.
Okay. It's the time to finish this.
And so the fight raged on.
Yeah.
You just said
Let's finish this.
for a few more hours of
Let's
finishing
continue finishing.
It reminds me of the Venom story, right? It was like, and then they can, it was like, yeah, we're gonna take it down, and then the fight continued on. The quartet went.
The fight continued.
The quartet went all out, first disabling her crown and its extra defense it gave her, and then targeting her head with everything they had. She clapped back as best she could, but by this point, the bro.
Hurts so bad.
She was at maximum sassiness.
But by this point, the bros weren't about to let anything by them. Still, she just wouldn't go down.
Nope.
Michael?
Nothing. Still going. Despite her
comment.
weakening state, the struggle remained long and arduous. Neither Mario nor Luigi could let their guard down for a single second, lest they lose the battle through one glancing mistake. They fired assault after assault, dodged attack after attack,
Now
until
I'm picturing
finally,
them pulling out AK-47s and emptying them into her.
No, I'm picturing them just throwing assault rifles at her.
until finally, they began to reach a plateau.
God.
Oh, clearly a plateau.
They've been plateauing for, yeah.
Yeah.
Enough!
She barked.
Apparently not.
Her sets of limbs abruptly resprouted from her body. Oh, God damn it. She took a step back, eyes flashing red.
You insolent fools! If you would see us all in ruin, through no fault of our own...
What's she doing?
Luigi asked, worriedly.
It's called
No
a
longer
dramatic
incredulously.
pause.
And then, to both the bros' surprise, as a swarm of Shroob UFOs flied overhead. Flied, really? A time hole suddenly appeared at the center of the platform.
What?
Mario shouted.
You can what?
You can what if you want to.
Then I will show you firsthand the might of our power and the power of our might.
That's exactly what I was thinking. She fired energy blasts at every one of her minions, leaving them sizzled or electrified. The newly spawned time hole then began to suck them in, creating a wind that nearly swept Mario and Luigi off their feet.
Now this
Bah!
is supposed
Luigi
to be
wailed.
Waluigi, right? Where do you come from?
Bah! Luigi wailed.
Mario brought up his arm.
Ghost Rider Point?
Yeah. Yo. Oh, sorry. There we go.
Your justifications are meaningless. Our superiority is paramount. Be judged for all you've slain. Submit to our reign. And yes, the rhyme scheme is back on.
I was going to say, that one actually worked. Then, all at once, the Shroob UFOs were expelled from the wormhole, spilling out onto the battlefield in a chaotic fashion. Explosions and plasma bolts were raining down from the sky, blanketing the quartet in an utterly chaotic storm. But for all that it was flashy, it wasn't insurmountable.
You are not as guiltless as you claim. And you are not the be-all, end-all.
My God, is this scene still going? Yeah. Mario exclaimed. Both
Just kill
duos
her.
fired.
Don't stop trying to cancel her and just kill her.
Both duos fired away at the onslaught. The bros with their firebrand and thunder hand abilities. The baby bros with well-executed hammer swings. Assuming Mario?
Everything that you've done is a crime on every level. You used the Toads as living batteries. You tore apart every part of our kingdom. Your sister tried to execute Peach, all because she and all the other Shroobs wanted to see some pointless bloodshed.
Peach wanted to see the pointless bloodshed?
That's right.
That's why the sister tried to
Tripped me
execute Peach, because she was she wanted to see some pointless blood. Okay.
Spaceship after spaceship slammed into Elder Princess Shroob's head. More and more, she grew weaker with every hit, further accentuating her looming end.
Yo!
Mario took baby. I mean, it's a real 5-year-old rhyme, but it works. Shut up. Mario took baby Mario's hammer into his hand as he began to approach the weakening princess.
No sane being in this world or beyond would ever consider what you've done as any sort of good. You ruined your world.
Smash.
Oh, God. I'm so glad you could hear that. You're trying to ruin ours.
Intense.
There's nothing more I have to say.
Really?
Finally!
I don't believe it.
Oh, shut up, Mario.
Except
Oh,
he wound back his arms and put his all into one last swing.
You're the ones. You're the ones who deserve to fall.
That was perfect!
And just like that, the struggle came to an end. The skies were emptied of all its ships. The rain stopped falling nearly as hard. As Elder Princess Shroob seemed to freeze in place, Mario and Luigi stood, panting heavily. Behind the behind the platform's throne, Peach woke up, She slowly moved out and into the foreground, staring warily at the defeated foe in the center.
You can't say the
leader-
foreground. There's no foreground in a book.
Near the camera which is the author.
The leader of the Shroops heaved.
Foolish mushroom heads!
God damn, she's
She
not
said.
dead?
You may have bested me, but shrooms will live on. One day the shrooms will dance on the buried remains of this pathetic kingdom.
Streaks of inverted rainbow light began to emanate from her form. Inverted rainbow light? What the hell?
She's coming out,
Okay.
guys. It's
They
exciting.
It's
they
this
blacken
isn't
the
your
air.
daddy's Roy G. Biv. It's Viv G.
Right. I'm
Yor.
like, anti-light? What the hell?
Gior.
They blackened the air around them, giving off the weight of oppression. She let out a raucous cry in defiance of her fate.
Can't wait to see how you pronounce this.
And then she exploded into a shower of violet stars. The 5 heroes covered their eyes as star after star came out. She seemed made of them, so many was flying out. For a moment, one could imagine that it was a never-ending supply.
But only for a moment, because it was.
Because then it ended after a moment.
I feel like this author is like, Jesus Christ, this just goes on forever.
I know, yeah.
Alas, though, the dust had to settle, and in one final burst of stars, she left behind only a dank old crew.
Dips.
Bro.
Angst Mario. Yeah, take that.
Mario let out a small sigh of relief.
That was a regular size size.
It's over. She's done. We've dot. Finally won. Dot.
It took the exhausted plumber a minute to process the accomplishment.
And several dots.
Lots of dots, yeah.
So many dots.
Oh, there's more. Oh, stars.
He thought.
Thank all the stars. I want to thank all the stars. Thank you, Preach.
So, by the way,
And the firefly.
I know that you
The
guys
violet
like
stars.
you guys are watching it on the reader, so you can't. I don't know if you can really tell, but like we're at an hour and we've got like 25% left.
Yeah, I think
Holy
the
crap.
the next part we have is like, oh my god, what the hell? I thought we had Mario's vlog and then it was over.
Yeah, but it just kind of keeps going for a while. So,
How the hell do you manage to drag
what's
this
in the
shit out?
Okay,
The next
Will.
section begins with an ellipsis.
I want to read Royal High School. I've been
Yeah, oh
itching
my-
for Royal High School.
Yay!
Yes.
Okay, yeah, we'll come
Is
back
that a
to this.
highlighted one?
Yeah. Fucking Mario and his goddamn bullshit.
I just man that
You ready to be here?
that went on for a really long time.
Yeah.
Absurdly long. He said at the beginning, this is
Yeah.
an absurdly
Yep.
long battle. We won.
Yeah, yeah.
He did. He did.
We
We
were
were
warned.
told. I'm sorry, Fiery Sprites. I doubted you. It was unfortunate.
Yeah, and,
That was
and
awesome.
sorry, I there was a lot of good comments in the chat, but we had
There
such a
were.
rhythm going, and
We were so into
Yeah.
this story and all the crowing and everything. It was fantastic.
I like when all the stars came out, like Ellen and then NPH, and then it was just
Exactly.
fun.
Night of the
Stars
Seemed like
coming out.
all of them. Yeah.
Oh, the next chapter of Royal High School's named Sword Fighting.
Finally. Get a Lance game on.
Next one's gonna be the Lance game.
It kind of reminds me. It kind of reminds me of that completely original piece of fan art I did.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that one that Misha used to rip you off.
Right.
Okay, so Misha, you're gonna have to share with me the trick that you used to get the right formatting. But in the meantime, if you wouldn't mind copying and pasting Royal High School into the reader. Just don't use dark mode. Oh, that's it.
Wow. All it takes is not being edgy.
Okay. All right. Hold on. So let's recap Royal High School in the meantime. Do you think, Michael, you could sum it up?
Oh God, well, where's my thing that sums it all up? So Sonic is at a high school learning to be a prince, and the women that are learning to be princesses. A lot of Sonic characters are there. There's one OC named Nebula. Don't be mean to her. She's been a little out of character lately, but she's trying really hard. And the characters have taken classes.
Yeah, they learned about dancing and
Well, we could
fashion
just look
design.
at the chapter titles. We
True.
can look at the chapter titles.
Yeah.
So there was a swimming lesson. There was weapon combat. Mina Mongoose, horse riding, waltz, talk, and now sword fight.
And I think what sums it up best is, if you are a prince, you have the strength of a lion, fearless as a horse, and the heart of a gentleman to his lady. If you are a princess, you have the beauty of a rose, a beautiful lady waiting to find your prince, and the kindness in your heart. Also, what is it? Is it Amy who he used to date, but now he doesn't because he's got to be?
No, it's
No.
it's like
Sally.
a rabbit or some
Sally.
shit. Yeah, Sally.
Sally. Okay. Yeah.
Sally Forth from the popular
yes.
comic strip fiction.
Exactly. Amy is his current love interest. That's
okay.
kind of been developing, I guess.
Oh, I'm
by
so
the way,
excited. There's a Shadows POV. Yay.
Good. By the way, Kitty is here.
Hey, Kitty.
Hey, Kenny.
Hi.
Yeah.
Did you hear me clapping?
We heard a few claps there. Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay.
Tonight on Clapper Fab.
We have a request.
God, shut up.
We have a request to voice Knuckles as Idris Elba because he was just revealed as the canon voice for the
That's
sequel
so
movie.
Yeah.
weird. Like, are we gonna have like British Knuckles now? Like, what's going on?
I guess. Hopefully he shows up in this chapter.
Yeah, if not, that's going to be a real... I'm searching Knuckles and I'm finding nothing, so...
Oh, disappointing.
But it is good to remember.
If you want to request anything else, you can change it.
Okay, well, I'll read the little intro, and then we'll have Tracy take over for Sonic's point of view. 8/6/21, 23 reviews, 14 faves, 18 follows. I have been going through some writer's block on Sonic's story since I was too focused on watching the new Ladybug and Cat Noir episodes. I remember in the past of the comments on my fanfics telling me to write something else than just Sonic the Hedgehog. They were right, and it took me a long time to get used to reading a few Ladybug stories on Wattpad only.
Now, I just want to
all.
point out that I am at least one of these faves and one of these follows because I
Right.
fave and follow every story.
As are we. Our account. Yeah.
So in actuality, there's only 12 faves and 16 follows.
Why do you have to
Ours are
like?
dishonest. Ours
You don't know
are
that.
ironic.
Why do
They're
you have to? What if?
What is wrong with
I
you?
can't remember.
In fact,
What if
ours
Nebula
kind of,
is
like,
watching?
Canceled one out.
Exactly.
Sad.
Okay.
All right, so
You have
Yeah.
Tracy,
so Sonic's
right?
point of view.
In fashion class, I was designing another suit with the inspiration of myself, like golden rings for buttons. It did not work for some reason. I cannot grasp what buttons do. Oxen blue color for the suit and the logo for my tie. Oxen blue, like Paul Bunyan's ox?
Yeah, that seems what it is. This seems like a horrible suit for his fur tone, by the way.
Well, the inspiration is
color name
myself,
is
so it
Wow.
looks like I'm naked. I see.
So which
Amy's
logo
design.
is like Sega or
He's got. Oh, I didn't even realize the
The
golden
logo.
rings for buttons. That's so much worse. That's so much worse.
I
Yeah, it's
see.
the Sega logo. Huh.
Yes.
I guess.
Oh no.
I see Amy's design was a kimono dress with flower patterns. It looks so pretty with all those patterns. Patterns. Oh, my cherry blossom.
Oh my god.
Oh my cherry
Sometimes-
blossom.
Sometimes I think of you as a geisha.
That's not as flattering as you think.
Dear reader, sometimes I think of you as a geisha.
Wow.
That's not as flattering as you think.
What's the term here in the States? A lot lizard.
Okay.
A buckle bunny.
Whoa.
Yeah, go ahead and play yourself off.
Aren't you forgetting a Japanese fan or umbrella? I asked her.
Well, I got the fan.
She held out a red and white fan.
All right.
Oh, that tracks.
Yeah.
And
Oh, she got
suppose,
pan only.
and I suppose I should be your samurai? I teased her.
Yeah, in shining armor.
Can you,
That's not samurai! She giggled cutely. Perhaps you can be my geisha at the prom. Japanese style is very catchy. I smirked.
Clearly have no idea what a geisha is.
It's just a week till prom.
Amy said. After the football game, too. And besides, you'll be cheering them on to boost their spirit. I said, adjusting the suit.
Hope you'll win.
Amy said. Aw! Do you think so, Milady Rose? I flirted with her.
Yeah.
Amy winked at me. You know,
He's from Wisconsin. Yeah, I think you're gonna win.
you know, I think I feel love. I don't know why, but I thought Sally was my love, but she moved on.
That is a horrible thing to say to your girlfriend.
I said, unsure what to feel. I thought it was love, but I don't know.
You two were better off as friends.
Amy said. Yes, but I like spending time with her. That's not a friend thing.
Yeah.
But I like spending time with her, talking to Bunny, Antoine, and Rotor. But my
Maybe
own
not like
friends
your
are just-
loser friends.
It sounds like you don't
Yeah.
like spending time with her. You like spending time with these other people.
Well,
Or maybe
she was like my gateway to these cool people.
maybe it's like
Sally is a gateway friend.
spending
Gateway
time
with benefits.
with her talking to Bunny, Antoine, and Rotor.
Those guys had the most insightful podcast.
But my old friends are just as important, I said.
Yes, they are.
Come on, Amy.
Amy finished the dress. Sure, it was fun being the freedom fighters, but I retired and moved on. I was a young kid until I met you. You aged me decades. I smirked.
You never get tired of my bubbly laughs and warm hugs.
Amy said, well, canonically, I get tired of them immediately.
You lovebirds done?
Interrupted Tails.
Ugh.
Come on, bud. She's like my little rose flower. Everyone loves roses with beauty.
To do with anything.
Tails the hell.
I'm just imagining
my
a
God.
title card coming up. That's our tails.
You seem no way off for days. Yeah.
What?
What?
Tails? What the hell?
Yeah.
Tails,
You
you're a
s-
freak.
You seem no way off for days since you reunited with Amy.
Tails said, finishing his suit on the mannequin.
What?
That's
I'm so confused.
it's like another Ken, or if you
Mannequin,
identify with a man,
hand.
but you're a fox,
And I'll.
you're a mannequin.
What is it?
I looked it up. It's like those little drawing aids that you can it says a jointed model of the human body used in anatomy or as an artist's slave.
It's
Right,
like a
I
trademark.
think you just
brand
misspelled
name?
mannequin.
Yeah.
Well, is it
yeah,
Manny
they're-
like
they're-
manicure? Like it's the
Mannequin?
hand? Is it a mannequin of a hand?
No,
Misspelled.
no, it's of the human body. It's also the number one thing is a person who is very small, especially one not otherwise abnormal or deformed.
Okay.
I don't care. The only thing I'm thinking is that Tails is just saying in all forms except the physical, I am a man. Does
Yes.
taxes.
Exactly.
It's also a fine film, guys.
No, that's mannequin with a Q though.
Well, you're
Misspelled it, I'm telling you.
well, you're still my fox buddy, you know. I assured him.
Not suggestive at all.
Oh, please. Foxes eat
No, this is
hedgehogs.
Scourge.
Oh,
This is
Scourge.
Scourge.
Okay. I believe
is
Drew
Scourge.
was Scourge.
Drew was definitely Scourge.
Remind me what Scourge sounds like? He's just a jerk?
Yeah, he's
like
a nasty
anti-
jerk.
Oh, please. Foxes eat hedgehogs.
Total losers.
You two are to be prey and predator friends. What?
Scourge criticizing us. You're one to talk. You're a hedgehog, and your girlfriend is a fox. A filthy fox. I glared at my
Oh.
I don't remember who Fiona was, but Kitty, would you like to be Fiona?
Grrr.
Thank you.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, fox-like.
Fiona smirked and playfully growls at Scourge, startling him. Hills and I laughed at his reaction.
You're such a stupid asshole. You think I eat hedgehogs?
Fiona is in a completely different fanfic. Just
I fucking love it. Oh my god. Grammarly!
Fiona yelled, which caused a tension in the class. To spiral?
The class started listening to the teachers. Sorry, Fiona.
I sense a tension.
This is Scourge.
I'll do it again. Sorry, Fiona.
Scourge gulped.
I mean, sorry for.
You say that again and we're done.
so she doesn't want him
Please, don't apologize to me.
You haven't given me another fucking apology like that, you son of a bitch!
Stupid asshole! Fiona glared at her boyfriend. Ouch! That's going to hurt sooner or later. I laughed.
Just for now, Sonic.
What?
Fiona said. Oh.
Pressure words.
This is what happens when you rant too much from your big mouth, Scourge. I chuckled and continued to finish my fashion design while Scourge just huffed in anger. Glue!
Got a bag.
he's Charlie Kelly. He's out here huffing spray paint.
You know, I thought that was going to be the Sonic the Hedgehog doodly doodly doodly, but that works just as well.
I think Drew was silver as well, wasn't
Yes.
he?
Drew is silver, and you're doing it as like kind of a surfer bro.
Yes.
Okay. I and Blaze are at the weapons class learning the history of cultural weapons from royalties. As much as I know, in ancient royalties, there were swords and archery. I'm not much into firearms like pistols and rifles, but I do find cannons powerful weapons. I always imagine if there was ever such a thing as a futuristic royal weapon. What would it be like? But before I could come up with a thought, Blaze interrupted.
Kevin was Blaze.
Silver, is that the cat?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the cat.
Female? Okay. Silver, were you paying attention to the teacher?
Sorry, just thinking of what futuristic royal weapons would be like in the future.
Future events such as these will affect us all in the future.
Oh, in the future.
The surfer bro accent for for Silver is just perfect.
Oh, thank you. It's basically Keanu, but
Yeah.
high energy.
You're breathtaking. Don't worry about it.
Okay, all right.
Might be something when you're the king.
Blaze said, "Really? And your claws will be your only weapons?" I teased her.
Oh, my flames!
Blaze smirked in rage.
Listen, you asshole!
Stupid asshole.
Be careful playing with fire, purr insists. I smirked while adjusting my sword. I think she saw what I did there.
The fuck did you just call me?
Said,
I know how to fight.
Blaze replied, "Saving your 9 lives as always." I teased as I got ready to battle with her.
Ready.
She drew her sword. Ladies first. I clashed my sword against her in defiance of what I just said. Clashing a lot without getting destroyed.
Ladies get slain first. That's what that means.
Come on, Silver.
All right. That was clearly a sentence that needs a comma.
No.
It means something different. She pulled back and spun the sword before clashing again. Care to tango my sword, kitty? I smirked and kept clashing.
Excuse me, I have to go throw up for some other reason.
That's not okay.
I'm sorry, kitty. I didn't mean to pull you into this.
I wish. Fine. I threw. I have my bucket. I had it.
Should have warned us to get the bucket.
Leftover from Lover Lust. Yeah.
Gladly.
Blaze just smirked and kept blocking my sword, though at a slower pace to not get too intense. Oh, wait, I'm sorry.
Still naive again?
She chuckled, but I know she's trying to
She's been
get
hit in
my
the head a
guard
few
down.
times.
Yeah. Everyone has. This is Head Injury Academy. That's the thing. Not today! I clashed again. Blaze blocked my attack again and then pulled back, striking a pose.
Not bad for a guy like you.
Thanks, Blaze. I held my sword back.
Yeah.
Ready for more?
Blaze asked. Ready as ever. Don't lose your 9 lives, kitty cat. You may meow like one, but you'll never roar like a tiger. I smirked. I felt pretty good about myself.
Tony the Tiger?
And I clashed again. I beat the hell out of this girl with my sword. I just kept hitting her with it.
What else? Hairballs.
You'll bury your poop.
Blaze managed to block my attack and struck at the blade. We kept clashing again and again, as we have been, until we got exhausted. Good job, Blaze. I shook her hand.
Thanks. For a prince, you sure know how to fight your hesitation.
Blaze said, curiously, and I don't know what. I have asked for an explanation, but I didn't.
I am your hesitation. I am your hesitation.
I know. I don't want to harm my friends either. I don't want any stakes in this story. None whatsoever. I said.
And I hope you don't kill anyone.
I said.
That's what someone wrote in my yearbook at the.
Never. Not unless I have no choice, I said.
Or they annoy me.
Yeah.
You wouldn't.
Blaze said, meaning I wouldn't have a choice or I'm not going to. I don't know. Blaze is so confusing today. I just meant if someone became a monster that goes way too far into killing anyone I care the most, I explained, but not fully.
I see your point here.
Blaze said remarkably, because how did anybody see what my point was?
No need to finish the sentence. I see your point right here and now.
Out, bros.
Oh, God.
Gotta hit the waves.
Shadows POV.
Oh, I've been excited for this. Okay.
Gonna put you on the screen here.
Yeah, let me get my hair over my eye.
I was gonna say your hair is like great for it now because it's so asymmetrical.
Yeah. I am like not in frame at all.
Yeah. Can hardly see the. There we go.
Okay.
All right, now, Quinn, I just hope you don't kill anyone.
So Idris Elba.
Well, I resemble that remark. Since since Silver and Blaze did their turn, it was mine and Nebula's turn.
She may not like sword fighting, but she decides to try.
I started trying to a sword.
I drew my sword and held it forward. Ready for this? And Jesse was Nebula.
Yeah, she's not here. We need a new Nebula.
Kitty, do you want to be Nebula?
Okay.
Were we doing like an accent?
Yeah, you need to be
She
Idris
speaks
Idris Elba.
Spanish.
She had a Spanish
Idris
accent.
Elba.
Yeah.
Nebula.
No, for Shadow.
Yeah.
Didn't someone redeem points for that?
Yeah, I mean, if Quinn feels like doing Idris Elba,
I don't know that I could do a good Idris Elba. I'll be perfectly honest.
I will refund the points.
Basically,
I
a Jude
just-
Law.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
And that was for Knuckles. That was for Knuckles. As Idris
I know.
Elba was.
But Knuckles isn't here. It doesn't matter. Let's move on.
Knuckles.
All
Don't
right.
let my twinkle stars blind you, Shadow.
She smirked at me and clashed her sword against mine. Very funny, because I won't have stars circle around my head. I chuckled and kept clashing at her.
This monster
Nebula
thinks
sword.
that's how you sword fight. You just bang your swords together.
Yeah.
Like in Perfect
Nebula.
Weapon.
Nebula swung her sword, but I blocked her attack.
My stars make wishes, Shadow.
She laughed and pushed me against the... Oh, yeah, no, that's right. She laughed and pushed me against the wall.
Give up.
Not yet. I pushed her off.
Not scared, are you?
Nebula kept clashing on my sword with hers.
Crashing all over
Ouch, my
me.
sword.
Not a bit, I said while clashing.
While clashing one day.
Oh my god.
I was wearing striped pants and a tartan top, and I was totally clashing.
I have to go easy on her. She's the only friend that understands behind my arrogance. Unlike other girls who only care about my dashing looks, that's not what I want from any girl who doesn't understand through my emotions hidden with me. But she is exactly what I've imagined. Just then, Nebula disarmed me, making me lose my sword.
Because
Where'd it
I
go?
lost my arm.
1 point to me.
You have the strength of a mighty jaguar. I chuckled in defeat.
That's the best chuckle ever. Chuckled in defeat.
Yeah, I guess so.
Thank you, Sam.
Nebula replied, "Since when did you get strong?" I asked. I'm not gonna lie, but I was impressed.
I work out in my free time.
Nebula said. Ah, it seems you finally managed to bring out the tiger's mighty roar, I said with a compliment.
That was somebody else that we were talking about.
Yeah,
the
that
tiger.
was someone else.
Yeah!
Nebula nodded.
The end.
What?
I think
What?
watching all that Ladybug and Cat Noir really changed things up. Really
Yeah.
upped your game.
When does the story start? When does anything happen?
Oh, friend,
God
this
knows.
is the story. It's fantastic.
Maybe you should think less about the destination and just enjoy the journey.
Yeah.
The
You know-
journey
Yeah,
was
it-
the
oops, all
clashing we
bacon.
made along the
That's
way.
the moral of the Final Destination movies, right?
You know-
That's what happens. People learn to appreciate the journey, not the destination.
And then you can die just really
Ah.
impressed by how physics work and everything.
Mhm.
How many things knocked each other over to kill you?
Not really, but okay. The Kevin Clash biography had less use of the word clash than that chapter did.
Yeah. Okay. So we've got like a half hour left, which is probably not enough time for the DDR one. Those tend to be about an hour.
We could start it though. We could start it.
Takoyaki.
We could start some 700 days though too.
I started writing a jingle for his takoyaki stand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is it ready to share or?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I got to work with one of you guys for music. So.
Okay. Yeah, we could read a 1/50th of a 700 Days chapter. Yeah.
Let's see. What are we up to? 6?
Okay. That starts out.
No.
It had been a month since Yusi and I became boyfriend and girlfriend. Things had been going relatively normal for us.
Then the red-haired girl tells her that she's like she has to put out, or else he's gonna leave her. So that's we've already read that.
Yeah. Okay. We read the whole thing. Let me just skip to the end.
We can just accept that we've read the whole thing.
I think we did.
Yeah, we did. Okay. So, chapter 7. And Misha, would you mind copying that? I tried turning off the thing. It still did the thing, so.
You might as well take
We'll work on that.
Because I have like one part in this, and it's very.
Oh, yeah.
Also, I need to pee, and I don't want people to like see my like speedo.
Okay.
Not that I'm ashamed.
Sure.
You don't have to do it on screen.
Wow, the sections in this one.
What does that mean? Do we get some new point of views, or?
No, I just like compared to everything. Each thing that's going to go on screen as
big
wall.
Beefy paragraphs.
Gotcha.
All right.
Is there any chance that someone else can do at least Mikage's point of view, because Jack shows up in this, and that's gonna like my voice is gonna go downhill real fast.
Am I
would love
Mikage?
to.
I mean, any of us can take over Jack.
Who's Mikage? Me or Drew?
Wait. Sorry, I missed. Were you requesting that somebody else narrate or somebody else do Jack?
Yeah.
No, somebody else narrate. That way I can save up for Jack.
Okay. Shred your vocal cords all at once.
Yeah.
Instead of over time.
Jack's so much fun to play, you know?
Yeah. I get you. All right, I can do that. Thank you, Scooby82101, for looking over this, and thank you everyone who waited patiently. We are halfway through the story, and the more I write, the more I get excited for the future of the story. Please review or
What
comment.
if there was a canon, but future?
Whoa.
I really respect the power of cannons.
Put in chat if you remember who was Mikage, Kitty, or Drew. Thanks.
Mikage was Drew. You were a key.
Thanks, chat. We figured it out. Never mind.
I will do the thing though. 700 Days VA. There we go, and also put the link in the chat. Nice. And here we go.
Let's go.
Please review or comment Mikage's POV. I was in the car on my way to Jack's house.
Wait. Does Drew want to do it?
Oh, we haven't been doing it that way.
Yeah, but I mean, if I'm not doing it, if Drew wants to do it, you know?
I have a better mic.
I can if you need me to. If you got a better mic, then do it.
Sure, go for it.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
go ahead.
I was in the car on my way to Jack's house. My hands were on the steering wheel, frozen to it. Ooh.
That's not good.
Rough.
It was 30 degrees below zero out.
The defogger wasn't working.
I wanted to see how things were going with Jack and Godwin. While I did want to hang out with Jack like normal, I was still curious about how he was doing. I looked outside and at the sky where I saw the gray April skies. Good place for him.
There they are. Look. If you look at the northern sky right now, you can see the gray April skies, even though it's August.
How are they doing that?
I don't know. Around that time, around this time, rain is common everywhere, and I was beginning to get sick of it.
Everywhere.
It's like that planet in Attack of the Clones. My windshield wipers are not the best, so getting water out the way was a bigger pain than you think. But still, I pressed on despite the annoying liquids that may come into sight.
Like the occasional splatter of blood on the windshield. That was odd. Annoying.
So annoying. No matter what unfortunate obstacle may come, I still press on. Carry on my wayward son. I was happy that Jack had been trying to get along so well with Godwin around that time. It seemed that he was also enjoying bonding with the man, and I felt so happy for him. He's bonding with the man, that tool.
Sell out.
It seemed that Jack's attitude had been improving with all of this, especially with the absence of alcohol. I felt happy for him.
Just my attitude.
For he was finally becoming the man I knew he could be. He was becoming a happier and kinder person. I knew he wasn't perfect, but he was trying as hard as he could, and that's all anyone could ask for. He was doing a great job so far.
The moral of the story, girls, when they tell you you can't change a boy, just keep trying. You'll get it.
Absolutely. Well, in my experience, that's exactly always worked. There have been no bad things that have ever happened from that.
No, it doesn't blow up in your face.
No.
While I was driving, I recalled how much of a wreck he was becoming before. He refused help and just seemed angry all the time. Later on in his life, I think in his early teens, when he later on in his early teens, when he started
years of his teens,
when he started the alcohol, started with the alcohol in the ripe old age of early teens.
Well, I mean, they're only like 16 now, right? So he had to start early teens, yeah.
I did want to be angry, but I knew that people could change and he was still a good guy. I knew Jack was not a bad person. He just needed help every now and again. Actually,
just a second there. Was it set up? Jack's actually older, right? Because he's out of school now, isn't he?
I don't know. Actually,
I think that was set up, but I could be wrong. No, Jack's not out of school. Jack still goes to the high school with them. Remember,
he's still in school.
Chapter, remember, the first chapter, he went and helped them look for a key.
Either that, or he just hangs around the school like
a real cool
both seem
guy.
believable,
like Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah.
All right. That was a mistake.
That's awful. No, don't do that.
Okay.
So this is an alternate version of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds where they never even got started on the motorcycles because Jack got a DUI.
Yeah. He just needed help.
Maybe that's why Godwin decided to make the dual runners a thing so he could convince Jack to stay off the booze.
She's going to tie it all together here in this last sentence. Pay attention. Actually, much like the rain in my sight, the alcohol was an obstacle in helping Jack.
Ooh, that's good.
It was just another liquid on the windshield of my life.
That totally fucking makes sense.
Flutter on the windshield of life.
Luckily, I could see Jack's mansion in sight. Why is everything in sight now? It had...
What?
Okay. I had made it before the rain. I thought it was raining constantly. I pulled up into his...
Blood.
I had just driven through their moat.
I pulled up into his driveway carefully because one of the cars was outside of the garage. I would hate to crash into it. I would hate to crash into it. That could probably cost more than my apartment with the furniture inside.
You know what? That's fair.
I parked and got out of the car. I looked back up at the sky.
Chair.
Still April? Is it still April?
Yes. Looked back up at the sky and saw it was getting darker and darker. I shivered.
Why does it do that?
God.
I shivered at pre-lightning sky.
Don't shiver at it.
What?
While lightning was not a #1 fear of mine, I still got scared by the sudden strikes of electricity on the ground.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the scary. Look, lightning. I'm fine with lightning. It's just the sudden strikes of electricity on the ground. They're really
Exactly. That's the part I'm not a fan of. I went up to the front of his door nervously and rang the doorbell. The few seconds waiting for him felt like a whole minute because of my need to get out of the lightning's path. I can see it coming. It's coming for me.
Oh, wait, now it's the lightning's path. Now it's getting lighter out.
Oh, okay.
Now it's
10 seconds
kind of
felt like
event.
60.
After a few seconds, he finally answered the door instead of Jaeger. I was more delighted to be welcomed by Jack smiling and greeting me rather than Jaeger's usual scowl. Jaeger is this tiny clown man. He let me
I
in.
assumed. Oh, go ahead.
He's not a warrior, no.
No, I was thinking he was just like booze, like just Jack had booze serving him.
True.
No, he's just got a bottle of Jaeger that he's dressed up in clown makeup and an outfit.
Yeah.
He's my best friend.
He let me in and shut the door after me.
Thank you for coming over, Mikage. It's good to see you.
The hell is that noise?
It's just pleasure.
Dismay.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Sam says, in Soviet Russia, booze serves you. His smile. It had been a long time since I have seen him smile like that. It was a genuine, happy smile. It was a smile that sadly most people take for granted. He had not smiled like that since he was a young boy. When we first met, I saw him smile like that. Oh, how I missed that smile. I almost shed a tear seeing it again.
And then I was disintegrated by lightning.
Hey, you okay? Mika-chan, is there something wrong?
That's the worst. I know. That's the worst.
Jack asked worriedly. I wiped my wet eye. God.
Wet eye.
Wiped my wet eye and smiled back at him. That was something.
Nods approvingly in the background.
Yeah. Wet
You mean
eye.
Ben Shapiro?
No, Ben Stein, because he was
Okay.
always for dry red eye.
Ah,
Let's say for the sake of the argument
For
that you have
dry.
a wet eye. You
Stop.
also have a dry eye.
No.
My
no.
wife is an ophthalmologist, and she tells me that eyes are never supposed to be wet.
No.
That's a medical condition.
Okay, facts don't care about your wet eye.
That was something I had not heard come from Jack since in only God knows how long.
Bad. These sentences are really
Yep.
bad this time.
Thanks, Scooby-82101.
Scooby through. Scooby, I'm a little
He's
upset.
the
with you.
original Grammarly.
Sorry,
Okay.
it's just I. Oh, it's me now, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Sorry, it's just I had not seen you smile like that in God knows how long. And here you call me Mika-chan since we were kids. When we first met in kindergarten, I think.
You were a huge weeb back then. I reply while trying to get the tear out of my eye.
Just give me a minute.
I can't want it out!
Do you have a
The
tiny
reason you can't
squeegee?
get a tear out of your eye is my windshield wipers are not the best. Sorry.
Gotta get this out of my eye. It's making it water.
Oh, there's not enough pasta places near me. Sorry, I'm like trying to figure out what I want for DoorDash.
Here's
This
I
is
would
Jack.
like. I don't.
Distracting you, Quinn.
Yeah, but you didn't say Jack smiled at me.
Oh.
That
Oh,
line.
okay, yeah. Jack smiled at me, no doubt amused by my memory of when we met.
How amusing! Your memory!
You're so funny, McCoggay.
I'm really sad that you apparently don't like my Jack, Quinn. Like
What?
No, it was just hearing the things that he was saying. Like, thank you for
okay.
coming over, Mikage. That kind of.
Yeah, that was unpleasant. I like your Jack is fine, Michael. Your Jack is
wonderful, honey. Just keep doing it. I'm so proud of you.
I was a little self-conscious
Don't
that.
worry about it.
You stupid Rose. That's my Jack.
I think we all just need to take a deep breath, open up our shirts a little bit more, and then we'll just keep going.
Yeah, Jaeger took me to a Burger King because he was too lazy to cook at the time. We sat at the same table due to a lack of room.
at a Burger King? Are you kidding me? Really?
But why wouldn't you sit at the same table? Like,
would
do
never
they normally
stoop
sit
to
at
that? Yeah,
Because
Just let you know, I would never fucking sit with that nerd.
exactly.
are you enjoying your burger? I just need you to spread out. How's it going over there?
Okay, I'm so excited about the next line.
Yeah,
I was so excited about the crown I got in my meal. We were cracking up and became friends, I guess.
Oh my god, I'm just imagining Jack Atlas from the fucking anime, just like putting a
sorry.
Burger King crown on his fucking head.
I missed that next line, so
Reformed alcoholic. Oh,
We were cracking up and became friends, I guess.
So I have a different interpretation. I think he found a tooth in his burger. I'm gonna sue and become rich.
That's not uncommon at Burger King.
Exactly.
Let's be honest.
It's like a king cake, but just with a tooth.
Jack said
This burger
chuckling.
seems quite possible.
Jack said chuckling mid-sentence. I giggled along with at the memory.
Oh, don't we all giggle along with at the memory?
We both sighed afterwards. Ha 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 ha. Seeing Jack remember the good stuff in the world, Even the most minor memory brought a smile. I felt different around this Jack. He was kind and cared so much about me. I knew he was not perfect. I mean, he had to be helped in order to get like this, so I knew there would be problems.
Damn.
But strangely, that did not seem to matter to me.
I didn't even
Isn't that weird?
hold it over his head.
I didn't even give a shit. We're all good.
I didn't mind all the nights that he spent, writhing around in his own urine, calling me every expletive in the book while I had to hold him down and he would vomit. Times I thought he would choke to death, but I didn't.
It's weird, but I really don't mind it.
But I mean, now there's Burger King memories. It's all good.
I felt so
Thank you, Burger King.
happy around him.
Dude, I can order IHOP. That's so hype.
Give me some pancakes. Give me one of those crepes.
It's a very bad idea.
I glanced.
I've been drinking, so we're good.
We're good.
Well,
Good
I
on
hope
bad
It's the only
ideas.
time to eat IHOP. That's the
Drink
perfect
your
time to eat
pancakes.
IHOP.
Yeah. I glanced over at the door behind Jack to make sure we were alone, as I wanted to know how things were going with Godwin. Aren't you inside, like, in the foyer? You're glancing at the front door to see if you're alone? Like, isn't there a whole house? Whatever. To my surprise, Jaeger was standing several feet down the hallway outside of Godwin's office. I looked more closely and shivered when I saw he had a dark smile. Normally, he just
He's been
frowns.
eating brownies.
Yeah. Normally, he just frowns, which I had become accustomed to. That sadistic smile, it unnerved me. Jack must have seen my discomfort as he looked over his shoulder and saw Jaeger. My eyes went straight to Jack to see the color drain from his face. He was nervous too now.
Are you doing a Jaeger impression, Jack?
So I think this is Jaeger, right?
Oh, right.
What?
Did we have a Jaeger?
I think it
Tracy.
was me. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, he has the most annoying freaking voice. What?
Yeah.
Clown baby?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jack. Godwin wants to see you.
Okay, now Tracy, do it in a weird voice.
Oh,
Fucking roasted.
Oh.
I'm sorry, that was out of nowhere. You're great. Please continue.
Jack numbly. Honey, don't worry. Jack numbly accepted as he dragged his feet down the hall. My heart sank at this. Normally, Godwin calling Jack to his office was simple business, but Jaeger's smile gave me an insight. It was not going to be that easy. It wasn't right. It's not right. Why was Jaeger so happy? Oh God, this won't even fit. It won't fit on the screen. This is the first one. And it's all me.
Baby.
Jack nodded nervously and walked with Jaeger to Godwin's office, and I snuck carefully behind them. I was curious about what was going on. I would have left it alone if not for that smile. I was also extremely worried about Jack, considering what had been happening the past months. The hallway was surprisingly large, probably built that long to intimidate people. I could tell it was certainly doing its job with Jack. Jaeger opened a large double drawer and pushed Jack in. He must have been terrified if a short man like Jaeger could do that to him so easily. I walked in.
Oh, hey, you know what Jaeger is? Jaeger's a mannequin.
Oh, yeah.
Your mom's
He
a
is.
mannequin. Oh, freaking got him.
He walked in as well, the door slowly closing behind him. I ran up to it and held it slightly open and looked inside. I saw Godwin's chin on top of his palms pressed together.
On top? Okay. Yeah.
I noticed a slightly worried, though at the same time angry expression on his face. Okay.
Good luck.
Wise words.
Is this coming off?
Tristan, you're gonna hurt yourself.
Godwin put his hand behind one of the sides of his desk and pulled out a drawer. He pulled up something, and to my horror,
it was another drawer.
It was an
Is that
empty.
the side of the desk with drawers?
You're getting a lot of encouragement from the chat about your facial expression there, Tristan, by the way.
Very good. Very good.
He pulled up something, and to my horror, it was an empty beer bottle. I gasped. Good. Drew should be gasping me, but I gasped before covering my mouth so that they would not hear me. I saw Jack shiver up when he put the bottle on the table.
Don't shiver up, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Who was Godwin?
I don't fucking know. Someone was Godwin.
Quinn, you be Godwin for now. It doesn't matter.
Oh, exciting. Jack, Jaeger found this in your closet today. Please explain this.
Godwin said in his cold businessman voice. Jack scratched the back of his head. I could see sweat forming on the back of his neck.
Well, how do you know that's not Jaeger's? And while cleaning my room, he left it in my closet, but a long time later found it and did not remember it.
That is the stupidest
Jaeger,
fucking
you are now in
excuse.
Yeah, Spitfire. It all comes back to liquids. Damn them.
It's probably the tiny clowns. That makes sense, right?
Yeah. Blame the clown.
This place is lousy with 20 clowns.
If you see one tiny clown, there's usually a whole hive you're not seeing.
The whole tent or car that you don't see.
Exactly, yeah.
They say you're never more than 27 inches from a tiny clown at any given point in your life.
That's fucking horrifying.
Wow, Michael, you know that's just for New York, okay? God.
Feels true. Feels true, though.
It depressed me that he was lying. I knew Jack was scared, but he should be above lying. I guess I was not too annoyed as I lied to my own mother to keep him safe, though this was something he should not lie about.
I'm sorry, what?
I was in the right. He's an ass.
You're a fucking hypocrite, Mikage.
I just lied to my mom about Jack's alcoholism in order to keep her from... Oh,
Jack's
wait.
just... Besides, in the same room with Godwin, lying was useless.
True.
Is this Mikage?
This is...
Godwin.
Godwin, right?
Godwin, okay.
This is a great
Jack, don't lie in front of me.
Get off the floor, Jack.
Jack, I told you time and time again, get off of the floor. You
I go
don't have the money
supine when
to
I'm
replace
nervous.
You don't have the money to replace this Persian rug. Now, come on.
Jack's arms dropped somewhat.
Oh,
and sighed heavily. Jack's arms dropped somewhat and sighed heavily.
Those are impressive arms.
Mm-hmm.
Tracy, can you make a model of Jack and just have his arms descend with a sigh? Godwin's eyes widened a bit. Your arms, what the hell?
How did you let him do that, Jack? I'm impressed.
Well, before we were getting along better recently, well, when I was 15, there was a printing error on my driver's license, and it said I was 21 instead of 16.
I thought you were 15.
Which I wasn't because I was 15.
Yeah.
As previously said. I was
instead of a lot of numbers, but
I was extremely frustrated and stupidly depressed at the time. I used alcohol to cheer myself about some things.
I used alcohol to cheer myself about.
I was only 13.
Cheered myself to and fro. Oh, Jack said in a bleak tone, getting worse with every word.
You want to try that again?
I think that's as bleak as I can do, Jack.
That is.
God, it's getting hot in here.
Oh, Tristan's
having
gonna
a shirt
take off
off?
all his clothes.
Yeah.
All right, Michael, how are you going to combat this one?
Well, it's pretty hot in here too. So.
Michael, you get us demonetized. No!
We're gonna have to switch it to a hot tub stream. Okay.
See, now I really want there to be a hot tub stream with just Michael just chilling in a hot tub.
Yeah, Michael chills in a hot tub and reads to you, obviously.
Michael's chilling in a hot tub in a banana hammock, just reading a book. He's not even saying anything. He's just reading.
Okay.
I still think like a hot tub stream with Brett Kavanaugh and Clarence Thomas. That would be like a great. That would be a great one.
Bojan and
Luke Blackhawk
and Makoto Naegi.
There it is.
Junko Enoshima.
Yeah, keep it going.
I don't remember any other characters from that.
Sakura something.
No,
Vampire Jamal. I mean,
Sayaka Maizano.
There was also Sakura.
Okay, but what was her
Sakura
last
was the
name?
ripped one. I don't know. I just said. Okay.
Fake fan.
Okay. Godwin was looking more and more disappointed.
Where is he disappointed at?
I'm trying to figure out, can I do a bleak Jack?
But Mikage helped me get off of alcohol. In fact, she has been helping out throughout it until I was off of it.
Okay.
I got better, and my attitude had improved. Without her, I would have become a wreck. Fuck, if I fucked that up. That's alright, whatever. A wreck!
I like that your whatever was still in the Jack accent.
Whatever.
That's all going to hell.
He's getting worse with every word. I wanted to smile at Jack finally admitting the truth and complimenting me, but Godwin's expression had not changed.
Oh, that's nice. This alcoholic said some nice things about me.
I was instead worried.
Cool.
I can forgive you drinking alcohol, but I just want to know one thing.
Wait.
I'm okay. Shut up. I can forgive you lying to me, and I can forgive you drinking alcohol, but I just want to know one thing. Why?
Wait, why did I lie to you, or why was I drinking alcohol?
Why can I forgive that so easily?
It's probably because I'm such a nice guy.
Jack sighed deeply once again. Once again he sighed. I grew nervous as well. I knew Godwin was not going to like the truth, but we both knew it was inevitable. I was especially worried after what he told me 2 months ago.
Do we want to continue, or do we want to
Yeah, but it is 10 past 7, so
why didn't you recycle this bottle? What?
We've just gotten so damn into the story. The riveting dialogue.
It really it isn't that much farther I mean, well, I don't know. I guess these paragraphs are pretty gigantic, but yeah, there's a section.
No, it's a lot longer than you think it is.
Okay.
Wow. No, I'm
the number of
scrolling,
paragraphs is few. However,
yeah. So
a lot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 paragraphs.
Okay.
Yeah, but at least 3 of those are very long.
This is good. It's like kind of a cliffhanger.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's especially worried about
why
Godwin can forgive Jack.
Right.
Yeah, why would Godwin forgive this guy?
I don't understand my own motivations, Jack. Help me out.
It's just like a sudden turn. I want to know one thing. Why? What's wrong with me, Jack? Why do I let you stomp all over me?
Yeah. All right. Jenny is playing Stardew Valley. And we're going to raid over there. Thank you for joining us for Fanfiction Theater. We do this every week. It was good to see some new faces. Well, new usernames.
Always great.
Yay.
We're not always this drunk.
Can we get a quote to cap the night off? As I type in the
Misha,
username. Okay. It gave that one earlier today. That's weird. Okay. Quote of the night. Halo looks at his Halo gun. Numbers say 10, so it is good for go. Halo walks at bushes. Thank you. Remember it all going according to plan. See you next week.
Oh my god.